Welcome to the Historic Horror Zones. Make sure to subscribe and give a like so you can always enjoy our latest videos on history. James, Dean, and Ursula Andress at a Los Angeles party. This photo shows James Dean, the Hollywood legend, with Ursula Andress at a party. He looks relaxed, happy, and full of life, enjoying the moment away from work. Dean was known as a rebel and cultural icon, but this picture shows his softer side. It reminds us that even the biggest stars had simple, joyful times before fame and tragedy defined their stories. Carrie Fisher and her stunt double on the set of Return of the Jedi. Here, we see Carrie Fisher, the famous Princess Leia, resting and smiling with her stunt double. While filming Star Wars, the picture shows how actors and doubles worked together behind the camera to create movie magic. It feels light and human, reminding us that big Hollywood legends were also ordinary people who shared laughs during work. The photo gives a warm look at the teamwork that made Star Wars so special. Traditional Rwandan hairstyler. Very old photo shows the beauty of Rwandan traditional hairstyles. These hairstyles were carefully made and full of meaning, not just fashion. They showed pride, identity, and creativity of the women who wore them. The picture teaches us how culture and beauty are connected, and how these traditions are a treasure of history. The exotic dancer, Mahari, was a dancer who became famous for her bold style and performances. At a time when people were more conservative, she dared to do something different on stage. Her shows made her stand out, and she became a symbol of courage and freedom. Her story proves that art has always been a way to challenge rules and inspire people. Two men from the 363rd Field Artillery Battalion near Okinawa. This picture shows two American soldiers sitting down during a very hard time in war. They are taking a short break, reading letters from their families, and holding on to small moments of peace. It reminds us that soldiers were not just fighters, they were sons, husbands, and fathers who missed home deeply. Even in the middle of danger, family memories gave them the strength to keep going. John Lennon with Julian on his Honda Monkey bike. John Lennon is pictured riding a small Honda Monkey bike with his son Julian. Photo is playful and full of love, showing Lennon not as a rock star but as a caring father. Away from the noise of fame, he enjoyed these quiet family moments. This picture reminds us that real happiness often comes from simple time spent with loved ones. First miniskirts come into fashion in Lithuania. This picture shows the moment when miniskirts first became popular in Lithuania. It was more than just a fashion change. It was a symbol of freedom and self-expression for young women. Miniskirts represented a break from old traditions and the start of a modern lifestyle. They became a statement of confidence and individuality during a time when society was opening up to new ideas. Princess Elizabeth and Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten marriage photograph. Here, we see a historic wedding photo of Princess Elizabeth and Philip Mountbatten. The picture captures their happiness as a young couple beginning their life together. For the people, it was not just a royal wedding, but a sign of hope and unity after hard times. This photo still stands as one of the most remembered moments of love and tradition. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe is captured in one of her iconic moments of beauty and charm. She was more than a Hollywood actress. She became a symbol of glamour and mystery around the world. Her smile and confidence made her unforgettable to generations. Even today, pictures of Monroe remind people of the golden age of film. Motorola, remote control, TV. This invention brought a big change to family life. The Motorola remote control TV allowed people to switch channels and control the screen without leaving their seats. At the time, it felt like a futuristic luxury and made television more comfortable than ever. It marked the beginning of technology that shaped how we enjoy entertainment today. Linda Carter's swimsuit for Battle of the Network stars Linda Carter, already loved for her role as Wonder Woman, appeared in a swimsuit for a TV event. The photo shows her natural confidence and style, which made her stand out as a star of her time. It also reflected the playful and bold spirit of television in that era. For many fans, it was a moment that showed both beauty and charisma combined in one person. John Lennon's psychedelic roles, Royce Phantom V, and George Harrison's Mini Cooper S. This photo shows the colorful cars owned by John Lennon and George Harrison. Lennon's Rolls-Royce was painted in wild, psychedelic designs, while Harrison's Mini Cooper showed style and speed. These cars were more than vehicles. They were statements of art, freedom, and the spirit of the 1960s. They reflected the creative energy that the Beatles carried everywhere. Beastie Boys chasing Madonna with squirt guns on stage. This fun moment shows the Beastie Boys playfully chasing Madonna during a concert. The scene was wild, chaotic, and full of laughter, showing how the 1980s concerts were different from today. Music at that time was not only about sound, but also about creating unforgettable live shows. This playful act became a memory for fans and proved how music and comedy often went hand in hand. Alfred Hitchcock's wife, Alma Reville, with wax cast of Hitchcock's head in refrigerator. This unusual and funny picture shows Alma Reville posing with a wax cast of her husband Alfred Hitchcock's head kept in a refrigerator. It looks strange, but also reflects Hitchcock's dark and playful sense of humor. He was a master of suspense in films, and this photo proves that even in personal life he enjoyed mixing fear with laughter. It is a rare look into the private world of the famous director and his wife. Two guards at Delhi Durbar, with photographer James Ralton here. We see two guards standing proudly with James Ralton, an American photographer who traveled to India. The photo captures the strength and discipline of the guards dressed in traditional uniforms. At the same time, it shows how photographers of that time tried to document cultures far away from their own. This image preserves a piece of history, where East met West through pictures. On set of Jaws movie, shark teeth being repaired. This behind-the-scenes photo from the movie Jaws shows a crew member repairing the shark's teeth. The giant shark model often broke down during filming, making it one of the hardest movies to shoot. But this struggle gave birth to one of the greatest thrillers in cinema history. The picture reminds us that movie magic is often built through patience and endless hard work. Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers is shown at the height of her popularity. Smiling with charm and confidence, she became one of the most recognizable faces on television and also inspired people with her energy. Photo shows her glamorous side, but also reflects the friendly personality that made fans love her. She was a reminder that talent and charisma could light up both screen and stage. Sophia Loren's summer outfit at age 18. This picture captures Sophia Loren as a young woman full of beauty and grace. Even at 18, she had a natural elegance that would later make her a global star. The photo shows her confidence and style at an age when many are still finding themselves. It became one of the early signs of the bright future that awaited her in cinema. And Margaret shows off. This picture shows on Margaret not only as an actress, but also as a confident young star full of energy. She became known for her strong personality and her ability to light up the screen. The photo captures her playful charm, showing she was more than a performer. She was a style icon. Fans loved her because she mixed talent with beauty in a natural way. Flight attendant posing on an empty airplane. Here, we see a flight attendant standing proudly inside an empty airplane. The photo captures the elegance and professionalism airline workers at that time. Flight attendants were seen as symbols of modern travel, representing adventure and sophistication. This picture shows the golden age of air travel, when flying felt like luxury. Madonna relaxing in an NYC apartment. This rare photo captures Madonna in a quiet and relaxed moment in her New York City apartment. Away from the stage and lights, looks calm and natural, reminding us that even the biggest pop stars had private, human sides. The photo shows her connection to the city that shaped her into a superstar. It feels like a piece of history from the early days of her incredible career. Jack Nicholson and Angelica Houston. As a couple, Jack Nicholson and Angelica Houston were one of Hollywood's coolest couples, and this photo shows why. They looked stylish, confident, and deeply connected, making them stand out at every event. Their relationship was full of passion and drama, just like the movies they starred in. This candid moment shows the softer, more personal side of two strong personalities. Bob Ross was once a master sergeant in the air. Many people know Bob Ross as the gentle painter who taught art on TV, but before that, he served as a master sergeant in the Air Force. This surprising fact shows how different his life once was. The strict discipline of military service made him decide to never raise his voice again, which is why he became known for his calm and peaceful teaching style. His story is proof that people can completely transform their lives. German father and son, red letter at the front. This photo shows a German father and son, both serving in the same regiment, reading a letter from their family. In the middle of war, this small moment of connection brought them comfort. It shows how families were torn apart but still tried to stay close through words on paper. The picture is touching because it mixes duty, family, and love all in one frame. Arthur Miller massages Marilyn Monroe's neck during filming of The Misfits. Here, we see playwright Arthur Miller gently massaging the neck of his wife, Marilyn Monroe, while she was working on the film The Misfits. It is a personal and tender moment captured on camera. The photo shows Monroe not as a Hollywood star, but as a woman who needed care and support. It also gives a glimpse of the deep bond she shared with Miller during that time. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like to support our work and share your thoughts in the comments.